Hi, Shakira. How are you doing? How are you? Yes, yes. How's everybody doing this Friday night? Valerie asks, "What is my routine?" Whoa, that's a very detailed question, but I got time. I got time. So I wash my hair typically twice a month. Typically twice a month, and typically these days at least, I'll do a retwist once a month. But sometimes I will do it twice. I will do a retwist with every wash sometimes. That's kind of what I did for the majority of my lock journey. Actually, I did a wash and retwist twice a month, and I owe my uniformity to that clockwork. Also, I will I will shampoo once. One of those shampoos will be with the Lock Detox Clarifying Shampoo, which is available on my shop. I only recommend using a strong clarifying shampoo once a month because more than that, it can get excessive. It can be really drying. It can strip your hair. And the other wash, I will just use a moisturizing shampoo. I prefer to oil my hair with the horsetail leaf growth oil, which happens to be buy one, get one free. Right now, use the code 2HORSE at checkout and you can get two. Just add two to your cart. I'll use the emu oil growth drops if my hairline is acting up, if I have any pain from styling my hair too tightly. That's a really good anti-inflammatory product, so I will use the emu oil for that reason. Um, if I'm going out and I'm in a lounge or I'm hanging out with people who are smoking and things like that, I'll use the Lock cologne to hold my hair down until I can wash it. Um, I'll use the Rosewater Moisturizer, which is a daily moisturizing mist. I won't use it daily because I don't. My hair isn't very dry. I don't need to do it daily. Um, but that's also available on KeshaCharmaine.com. So I'll use that a couple of times a week, and that works for me. Keeps my hair nice and soft. I'm actually now starting to implement hair steaming. Um, Yeah, so I mean that's something that I'm kind of doing more for like an experiment, more for experimentation because I've learned about the benefits. But I don't find that my hair is very brittle, so it might not be absolutely necessary. But that might be something you want to try if you all have brittle locks, if your hair has difficulty retaining moisture, then maybe you want to try steaming your hair. And what that does is that it really helps your hair retain moisture because the heat really helps your the moisture get deep into your cuticle. Valerie says, "Okay, great. I'm in a dry climate in CA, and this will help." Oh, yes, in California, if you're in dry heat in California, steaming may be beneficial for you. I have seen some of my um, West Coast followers tell me that I posted a video on steaming on YouTube this week. I will make a quick version for you for Instagram very soon. But yeah, somebody mentioned that over there, and somebody also emailed me to let me know how that works for them. Lady Sunflower says, "I love steaming my locks. It's so relaxing." Yeah, just dealing with steam is very relaxing for me too. I like to steam my face. Um, I haven't done that in a while, but I'm going to do that tonight. My face has been acting funny. But actually, not just my face, my skin. I think that I got exposed to something that that my immune system doesn't like, which is very rare because my immune system is very strong. But I've noticed like my arms and my face has gotten weird. I mean, I did do a little traveling, so I wonder if that has something to do with it. But stay tuned. It might not be anything really. Maybe I don't know. It could be nothing serious, but um Shakira says it works very well for her too. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, steaming it also helps helps you helps your products that you use. It helps the efficacy of your products. So it really helps your products really like sink in and just work better. So Well, I already knew that's why I like to do it with my face, because I like to really make sure the products are getting in there. But yeah, that's something I'm starting to implement with my hair, steaming my hair and then um, applying the horse tail leaf growth oil. That oil really helps to lock in the moisture and keep your hair really strong. So definitely check that out. While it's buy one get one free, actually. And if you are already a fan of that product, definitely get your hands on it, because you already know how it is. Yeah, but for those of you coming in on Instagram and on YouTube, feel free to ask any hair questions you have so far. I kind of just went over my routine. Um, so now you can ask away anything. I did my retwist on live earlier this week, and it's still holding up pretty well. I've been wearing my satin scarf. Valerie says, "Will it work the same with sister locks?" I don't see why not. Honestly, I think it's a really good method for everyone. Wait, are you talking about steaming or are you talking about horsehair oil? Regardless, if you're talking about steaming or if you're talking about the product, they both work for all hair types, whether you're locked, loose, kinky, straight. Although it is more. I don't want to say it's more necessary. It's more helpful for textured hair. Steaming is is more helpful for textured hair. But if you're talking about the horsehair oil, all hair types can benefit from hair strength, especially if your hair is fine textured. Sometimes when your hair is fine, it does have a harder time not breaking, essentially. So the horsehair oil is really good for that. Good for strengthening. So let me know, were you talking about the horsehair oil, Valerie, or were you talking about the steaming? But either way, I hope I answered your question. Those are good options um, um, for all hair types. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to leave a comment. Instagram is getting all the attention, but I'm here with y'all too. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. You're welcome, Valerie. Whenever I go live on Friday nights, it does tend to be uh pretty slow like this, but I'm gonna stay on here though. I'm gonna stay on here. Hopefully, somebody asks some questions that I can answer. That's gonna provide some value for the collective, the the collective of locked men and women. I guess what else can I talk about? Yes, my somebody mentioned that I was brave for steaming my hair with a fresh retwist. But here's the thing, like steam, it's it's not like I guess maybe I didn't or I don't do it for a very long period of time, especially not towards my roots or my scalp. So I didn't have anything to worry about as far as like my hair unraveling with the steam, but I definitely focus more towards the length of the hair and the ends when it comes to steaming. But yeah, if that's before, I definitely recommend it. You don't really need a hair steamer to do it. I will look up the benefits of using a hair steamer versus like any other kind of steamer. I use a clothes steamer in my YouTube video. I do have a face steamer, and I'll probably use my face steamer moving forward to see my hair. But yeah, I want to see like if there's any significant difference to using one or the other. Um, but I think that I'll have the best results using my face steamer with my hair, because my face steamer it really does give off a really big cloud of steam, if that makes sense. Versus my clothes steamer, not so much, but I'll definitely do that. Valerie says the technique is good to know. I do have a face steamer in the box. Yeah, yeah. Try the face steamer. Try the face steamer. Usually those types of products, like you're supposed to just use water in them anyway. So I just don't see what the different what the significance is in using like something that's created for as a hair steamer or clothes steamer or face steamer. They all steam. I think maybe the a difference is like with a clothes steamer, the spout part is it tends to be more narrow to really direct the steam in like an isolated area to because the point of the steamer is to smooth out wrinkles. So I guess that significant for the clothes steamer. But as far as the face steamer and the regular hair steamer, I don't really see the difference. Um, Medova says, "Hey, I finally curled my hair. I love it. Awesome. What method did you use to curl your hair? What method did you use? Did you use pipe cleaner? Did you use perm rods?" Gracie says, "Love your glasses. Thank you. I think I got these on one of those online glasses stores. I had input my prescription. I think it was Zilul, or maybe it was Firmu. It was one of the two. Those are the only places that I buy glasses from online. Locks of Love says face steamers are great. I've been using for years. They are, right? They are. And my face needs a reset. It needs a reset. I'm starting to get a little bit of texture. Again, it might be a reaction because this is very new for me. I don't know if it was because I was in the sun. Maybe I didn't have on enough sunblock. I remember when I was a little kid, that used to happen to me. I would get like little bumps. And we used to call them heats. Whenever you was in the sun too long, like, I would get like little dots, mostly like on my chest and on my neck. But now I have the same thing going on with my face. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know. Maybe I just need a little reset. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna steam my face tonight, right when I get off here, actually. And I have this product that I just got. It's called Mixun Bean Essence. It's actually a Korean skincare product. I really do like Korean skincare. Um, and it's supposed to be like a exfoliant, like a chemical exfoliant. Is it a chemical exfoliant or a natural? I'm not sure. I forgot. I had bought this a while ago, so I'm sure when I bought it, I had like looked into it, but I don't really remember too much. But I tried it like a couple of times. As you can see, it's like not completely brand new. Blocks of Love says your skin looks great. I don't see what you're talking about. Well, I do have a filter here on Instagram. You can see my face a little bit better, like more clearly on YouTube. I do have a little like I mean my skin is clear, like it's even, but like you might be able to see like I have some texture going on my forehead and like on my cheeks. You guys can probably see that. And I do have it a little bit on my arms, which makes me think maybe it has something to do with the sun because I didn't use anything like different on my body, but I think I did try a when I did travel, I did use a different product to wash my makeup off, so I think that might be it. I mean, part of me thinks that's that, but also it doesn't make sense because then why do I have it on my arms too? It's on my arms and like on my forearms, like on my top arms and my forearms. I don't know, child. Moldova says I just braided it, kept it in for a couple of days, and then took it out. Oh, nice. Okay, so that's like crimps. You have like crimps waves, or or what? Like, did you do big braids or small braids? Muhammad Abdul Kareem. Peace, everybody. Good evening, Kesha. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We're just chopping it up. We're talking hair care. We're talking skincare at this point. I'll be steaming my face later on. I was talking about steaming my hair, which is something that I'm like a newer um, practice that I've been implementing in the past couple of weeks. But I'll be steaming my face tonight because it's acting up. But yeah, you can't really tell on Instagram because I intentionally so. This is by design. I put a filter on on Instagram. If StreamYard has the capability to do that, I would put a filter on here too. But it's okay because I don't look that bad. Because it's not like HD, or it's not like super HD or anything, but you can see, you might be able to see the little texture that I have. Madova says, small, my dress are past my waistline. Okay, nice. Okay, I know that came out lovely. And I know that it was a relief to have it in those braids for those few days that you did, because I know how it is. Like, them braids could take off some inches. And I know that's a relief for me when I put my hair in braids and twists. Muhammad Abdul Kareem says, no more steaming with the shower. Well, I will always steam in the shower naturally because I take hot showers. So that's definitely going to happen. But using the actual steamer it just feels a little bit more intentional and more direct. So that's something I'm trying, especially with my hair being this long. Sometimes it's harder to steam in the shower, and I have to put my hair like in a plastic bag, and I don't know where you guys are, but like they don't give out plastic bags like they used to. They don't give out plastic bags like they used to. So I kind of want to preserve my plastic bags. The drawer that all of us have with the plastic bags, the cabinet with all the plastic bags it's getting slimmer. It's getting slimmer. As we have to go to the grocery store with our recyclable, reusable tote bags. You know what I mean? We don't get plastic bags like that no more. So I preserve those. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna be using the steamer more often, and yeah, it's like it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic, and I use a clothes steamer in the video that I made that I posted on YouTube, but I'll be using a face steamer next time. Valerie says we have to pay 10 cents a bag in California, but you know what? We have to pay like 5 cents a bag here in New York, but it don't even be plastic bags. It be paper bags. Like we gotta pay for paper bags. Plastic. I mean, we can still get plastic bags, but they're just like a lot more, or I should say, a lot less locations will give you that. No grocery stores is giving you plastic bags. None. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a grocery store give out plastic bag since like 2020, maybe 2019 even. I don't know. I don't remember. But I'll get plastic bags from like my corner store, like the little delis, little bodegas will give plastic bags. Um if you go to like the Chinese restaurant to get Chinese food, they'll give you plastic bags. But you can't go to like CVS, and you can't go to grocery stores and get plastic bags or anything like that. But you know what? Sometimes, no, like when if I'm ordering food like Uber Eats or something, I usually get my food in paper bags. Yeah, I usually get paper bags. I don't know, plastic bags. Yeah, those are a delicacy. Not a delicacy. Those are a rarity. Lots of love says, do you have recommendation for lint? Yes, I recommend that you avoid lint. I recommend that you do your best to stay away from linty things, because once you get lint in your hair, it's kind of a wrap. Like unless it's like on your surface of your hair. If it's on the surface only and it's not embedded in your hair, then there's a chance that you can save it. You can use a lint roller or like a boar bristle brush to brush the lint out of your ends, or to like brush from here on down to help get the lint off the surface. But once it's embedded, it's kind of a dub. You kind of have to color it to not see it. But yeah, you can avoid lint by being mindful of the clothes you're wearing, of the fabrics, your bedding and things like that. Cover your hair when you're sweeping, when you're cleaning. Yeah, honestly, to cover your hair as often as you can, really. Really. My hair was covered just now, but I took it down because I'm on live and I'm sure y'all want to see my hair. So I took my hair down, but I'm gonna put it right back up once I end this live. And Valerie says I use special towels for mine. Yes, microfiber towels is a great way to prevent lint accumulating in your hair, because microfiber towels don't let lint out. Like, they don't produce lint, and they don't transfer lint to your hair. Let's Be Encouraged says, "Hey Kesha, just joining and like the frames. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody else already mentioned the frames. That's 2 in 1 night. These are a hit. They're from either Firmu or Zlul, but they're definitely from an online boutique. I'm not quite sure which ones, but yeah, they definitely came in different colors. The Chinese store does around my way. Yeah, the Chinese store they still give plastic bags. And I wonder, like, what's the regulations? Because how come some people could give plastic bags and some can't? Like, some businesses can and some can't. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I guess the stores that like have to give the most bags, which is a grocery store, maybe that's why they don't let um grocery stores give out plastic bags anymore, because they just is it so many. And what's the issue? Is it pollution? Well, I don't know why. Like, I forgot what's the issue with plastic bags. Are plastic bags doing something to the environment? Is it pollution? I don't know. Are people like dumping the plastic bags in the ocean, and then like the dolphins are choking on the plastic bags or something? Something like that, probably. Oops. Yes, those are towels, microfiber. Yes, I used to have this lovely microfiber towel that a friend of mine gave me. It was so lovely. It was nice and big for my hair, but I left it in Jamaica. And I remember when I'm one of those people, whenever I'm traveling, or like I'm in a hotel or something, and I'm like trying to pack up my things to go, I'm always like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I just like double check and triple check and quadruple check. And then I always leave, not always, but I do sometimes leave something, because it's one area that I just be forgetting to check. And I was at an Airbnb in Jamaica, and I definitely forgot my towel on the rack in the bathroom. And I realized that on my way to the airport. I'm like, dang, my microfiber towel. And I haven't been able to find another microfiber towel quite that big ever since. So if you guys have any recommendations on where I can get a good size microfiber towel, please let me know. Please let me know. Who said they had a microfiber towel? Valerie. Where did you get your microfiber towel, Valerie? Okay, and yeah, they don't break down into landfills. I think animals and pollution. Amazon, you found on Amazon? I've looked on Amazon, but I just feel like they're not like big like I want them. You know, my issue with putting my hair in towels, like when I tie my hair up, like my hair still like is hanging out, and I'm like, no, I want a nice wide and long towel, like a nice big one, a nice big towel. Maybe I just have too much hair. Um. Oh wait, what y'all talking about? Y'all having a conversation amongst yourselves? That's cool. I ain't mad at you. How to make sure my locks hold curl? Um, that question's from Blah. So to make sure your locks hold the curl, I'll try to be brief with this, because I do have a lot of lock curling tips. But one, make sure your hair is fully saturated. I mean, not like dripping wet, but make sure your hair has been wet all the way through and not just misted. You want it to be damp. So like squeeze out the water, like do it after a wash, right? You squeeze out the water, towel it maybe even a little bit, and then go ahead and apply your curls, right? Um, Two, make sure whatever rod or thing or whatever like curling mechanism you're using to form the curl, whether that's a type of braid or perm rods or pipe cleaners, whatever you do, make sure you do it tightly. So if you're gonna braid your hair, braid it tightly. If you're gonna put your hair on a roller, apply it to the roller tightly. Make sure it's nice and snug and tight, right? So that means when it dries and you take the braid out or you take the rod out, it'll be nice and like firm. That's gonna help the curl last. Um, you you can use a setting foam or like a some type of setting spray that I don't find that to be very necessary in my experience. But if you have trouble with curls, then you may need to use that. But I do want to warn you or anyone watching, um if you are having issues with holding a curl, I do want to know, like, is your hair healthy? And I'm not saying that your hair is definitely not healthy because you can't hold a curl, but oftentimes damaged hair does have an issue with holding curls. So if that's a concern of yours, then I would definitely try to optimize or like maximize the state of your hair, and you may probably notice that your curls last longer once your hair feels healthier. And again, I'm not saying that your hair is definitely unhealthy if you can't hold a curl. It really could just be your method, like your technique might not be on point. Valerie says, I have a large pack of 4. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Can Candid Soul says, have you had to trim your locks? Yes, multiple times. Multiple times. My last trim, if you want to call it a trim, was a foot. I cut a foot off my hair at the end of 2022. So was it 2020? Yeah, at the end. So it's been almost 2 years. I cut a foot off. My hair was down to my thighs, and then I cut it to my waist, and now it's down to my tailbone. So yes. Locks of Love says, where did you get your silk scarf? The one that I mentioned that I was wearing before the video. I got it at a beauty supply store, a local beauty supply store. Nothing. Yeah, nothing. I don't. Did I say silk? I think I meant to say satin. It's not silk. It's satin. I think I'm caught up on Instagram. Let me go back to YouTube. Crystal says, I'm thinking about starting my locks again after cutting it a year ago. What are your thoughts on starting your own locks? I have 2-strand twist, and now I did myself, which is nowhere near professional. I think that is really cool when people start their own locks. My only thing is, especially if you're not a professional or you're not really good at doing your hair yourself, I would recommend that you have someone else start it, only if you really care about your parts. Like if you want your parts to be a certain way, and some people want their parts to be a certain kind of way if they do a lot of updos, because when you do a lot of updos, that's when you can really see people's parting systems. But if you wear your hair down all the time, if you don't even retwist your hair very often, then your parts may not be relevant to you. So if you want to start them yourself and you don't really care about your parts that much, go for it. Go for it. More power to you. Shout outs to you. Me personally, I knew that so I mean, I've been doing my own hair since I was like 10, 11 years old. And so back then my hair was relaxed, and I used to do well, not really at 10, maybe at like 14. 14 I started to do my own washing sets. So I would wash it and put it in the rollers and stuff. So I was very comfortable with doing my own hair since I was a kid. But certain things I didn't feel comfortable doing. And like, to me, a relaxer was like really simple. I guess it depends on who you are and what your experiences are, because me just wrapping my hair was really simple and easy, but some people say that's hard, so it's, person to person. So I was able to do a lot of things, but when it came down to like me putting braids in, like I know a lot of people could put their own like box braids in. I could never do that. I could barely do I can't even really do small cornrows. I could do medium-sized cornrows and bigger, but I can't do small cornrows. So we all have different skill levels. I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but we all have different skill levels. Whatever you can do, do it. If you trust yourself to give yourself your parts, and you think you'll like your own parts if you do it yourself, go for it. If you are a stickler for perfect straight parts, then maybe you want someone to start it and then you just maintain it afterwards. So either way, congratulations on starting your new lock journey. I hope that your first lock journey served you, and I hope that this new one serves you well as well. Hey, everybody coming in. Everybody coming in on Instagram and on YouTube. I'm live just answering questions. If you have any hair questions, it's a great time to ask. It's a great time to ask. I've been on here for 30 minutes. Maybe I'll do another 15 if I get a lot of questions. And please remember that the horsetail leaf growth oil is buy one, get one free. I got myself a new bottle. I got myself a fresh bottle, as you can see. And if I buy tonight, I'll get 2. But I got to use the code 2horse so I can get 2. And I'm not hogging the code. You guys can also benefit from the code 2horse, and you can get a free one too. I don't know what the issue could be, but that's probably it. The way the bags are being disposed. Oh, okay. Yeah, most likely it's the way the bags are being disposed. Some people said it's pollution. Some people said it's the animals. And yeah. But I'm really like curious as to what the laws are about them. Like, what are the laws? Because certain places still give them out, but not the grocery stores, not the drugstores. And I don't have a problem with paper bags, but sometimes paper bags don't have handles, and that's really annoying. Hey, Tim, how are you? Andrea says, I went online to order, but the code wouldn't work. Did you add 2 to the cart? Did I just yell? I'm sorry if I raised my voice just now. I felt like I just raised my voice. Make sure you add 2 to the cart. And try that again. Let me know. Did you add 2 to the cart? Because sales are coming in, so I know it works. Okay, so that might be what you need to do, Miss Andrea. Add 2 to the cart and then put the code in, and then you'll see the price knocks down to 0 for one of them. I'm good, Queen. Can't complain. How are you? I'm good. I am good. I was just talking about like my skin is acting weird. So I'm gonna after I get off live, I'm gonna steam my face and do some treatments to my face. I think my face needs some TLC. You can't really tell because I got a filter on, but if you're watching on YouTube, you can tell. You might be able to tell. Can you guys see the on YouTube? Can you guys see the texture that I'm talking about? Like, can you see it on my forehead? Like, that's abnormal for me. You can see that, right? That's a lot of texture. Like, that's not normal. And like on my cheekbones, like that's not normal for me. That's not normal for me. My skin is usually really smooth. So I'm gonna try a ting. I'm gonna try a ting. Oh, you're getting facial tomorrow? Nice. I'm jealous. I need to. I mean, if I can't figure out, you think it's the weather? It might be, and I was saying that earlier too. It might be, but it's still abnormal for me. Like even with weather changes and things in the sun, like it's still abnormal for me. Like I haven't had this happen to me since I was a kid. Good night. Let's be encouraged. I'm not sure if you're talking to me, Muhammad. If you're talking to me, then thanks. I don't remember if I gave any encouraging words. I'm not sure if I did. So, but if you're not talking to me, then forget it. What is your opinion on hair paint or wax for semi-permanent color? I liked it. I've used it before. I've used like a blondish one. It was really gold though, but it was supposed to give blonde. Thanks for reminding me. I actually do want to get a red one, to like tribute my old locks back in back when YouTube was real popping back. I mean, YouTube is always gonna be popping, but like there was a period of time when YouTube was that girl, you know what I mean? And my hair was red during those days. So I do want to get some red wax to get my hair red again. See if I look the same. If I look the same with the red hair again. But yeah, I think the thing is it's all about your application. So if I remember correctly, I applied it to my hair freshly washed. I think, yeah, my hair was damp when I used it. Oh, okay. I got you, Muhammad. I got you. My bad. Um, yes. So my hair was freshly washed, so it was damp, and I allowed it to dry, and then I didn't have an issue. Like once it was completely dry, I was able to like lay down on things, put my head against something, and there was no transfer. So yeah. So my opinion is it's a good opportunity. It's a good option for a semi-permanent color, but don't squeeze it in your hair now because you may have more difficulty washing it out. It is definitely water soluble, but still, like even when you're dyeing your hair using regular dyes, I don't recommend you squeeze the color into your hair. You're just make sure you're fully coating it all over. But don't when you get to squeezing in product in your hair like color, um, you're just making it more difficult for yourself when it comes to washing it out. And I don't know if you're washing it out thoroughly. And sometimes you don't find out until later on when you're paying the price, experiencing breakage from the chemicals eating at your hair from the inside. So make sure that you aren't squeezing it into your hair to the extent that you're not able to wash it out thoroughly. So I think that's the most important thing when it comes to hair paint, hair or hair wax. Um Simply Chell says need some more satin lined hats. I have some in stock still. I do have some colors available. Believe I have the blue one. I have the tan one. So I do have some. If you are, I need to get some more black though. I do need to get more black. And it is tis the season is approaching. Um, today's the 20th, so we have 2 more days or one more day of fall. I mean, one more day of summer, and then here comes the fall. All right. So I want y'all all to keep your pumpkin spice at bay. We have another day. We have one more day of summer. All colors, please. All of them, really? What colors do you want? What colors do you want? Because maybe I'll get some specifically just for you. But I prefer to focus on like my best sellers, and my best sellers are the infinity head wraps, um, and my products like the horsetail leaf growth oil, the rose water moisturizer, and the emu oil. Those are my best sellers. Those three products, and then the infinity head wraps. So when it comes to like restocking certain things, I'm a little more hesitant. Like and there's more of like a gap between restocking certain things because, again, it's just like business. It's just business. Green, black, white, blue, and green. Oh, you like green, huh? You like green? I would have never guessed your comment. Um, I used to have green. Did I used to have a green one? If I had a green one, that one sold pretty fast. Oh yes, I had the olive one, the olive green. Oh, I don't even have one for myself because usually I keep stuff for myself, but I don't even think I have a green one. I might be re-upping. I might be re-upping. I'll see. I'll see. I gotta see. I gotta see. Just say no. Nah, I gotta see. Or gold. Gold. I definitely never had gold. I guess you would be kind of mean like yellow, but it would have a gold lining because the satin lining could be gold. I'll look into it. I'll look into that. I'll look into that. But definitely when it comes to those products, everybody likes the black ones. And the red ones actually sold out fast too. Gray, gray, um, the blue, but I still have more blue, I think. But maybe I need to check and make sure my inventory on the website is saying the right thing because sometimes it'll say sold out when I do have a couple left, and I'm like, oh man, oh man, I could have missed out on the sale because of this. But yeah, I'll have to check. I'll have to check. Thanks for reminding me. Um, Charlene says, okay, thanks. I want my red back too, but not permanent color. Yeah, red is such a pain. Shout out to the girlies and the guys who maintain red locks. Especially if you're like one of like someone like me who likes to wash their hair a lot. because when you wash your hair a lot and you dye your hair red, even with permanent color, like that junk fades fast. But the scientific reason is because the molecules in red color are larger, so therefore they fall out of your hair faster. That's a really simple way to put it. The but colors like black, um, I have the best experience with black as far as the color lasting. Yeah. Okay, so I've been on here for 40 minutes. So it looks so nice though. Well, oh, red, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Red is so pretty. Like red color when it's like even like the different shades of red, like, but I'm really talking about a more like a vibrant red because um if you want like a ginger or like an auburn red, it's a little bit easier to maintain, especially because ginger and auburn, those colors are they kind of look like faded red. Like it would, at least in my experience, whenever I would color my hair like a red, when it would fade into an auburn or fade into a ginger or like not auburn, it would like fade into like a rust, fade into a ginger. So if that's a color like you're going for, then that's that's a lot easier for you to maintain because that's kind of how faded red looks anyway. But if you want that rich red, then you gotta keep redying it and stuff. Andrea says I've had every color and the red does fade fast. Yeah, it does. It fades the fastest, in my opinion. Kai with the juice says I'm so ready to trim my ends. Go for it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? Are you afraid? Or are you like what's the word? Like are you like no, my hair, no. Are you like that? Because I definitely know a lot of people who feel like, oh, I want to cut my hair, I want to trim my hair like a couple inches off, but they're kind of just like, no, I can't do it, which I understand. But once you get that first trim, then you numb to it, like it's nothing. That's how it was at first, but now I'm just like, whatever. I could cut mine. I could trim mine with no problem. Um, Mohammed says, I have nothing to say. I just like how you hold the floor. Thank you. I'll be trying. This is like an exercise for me, especially with me going back and forth from Instagram to YouTube. It's definitely an exercise. And it's always good for me to practice like public speaking because I'm not really great at public speaking. Um, I'm not. I'm just more introverted. I'm an introverted person, so coming live does help me build that muscle. And me going back and forth from Instagram to YouTube is like a game. It's like a game. Um, I've only dyed my tips red, but if I do trim, I'm just cutting the color off. Oh, okay, okay, fair enough. Sometimes our color treated and hair, it kind of like ruins the general feel of our hair if it's damaged, especially like, oh, you have these damaged colored ends and the rest of your hair looks all healthy. Got it. Got it. Yeah. All right. So I've been on here for 43 minutes. So I will give you all 2 more minutes to get your last questions in if you have any last questions. But if not, I will get off of here and I'll save the live on both platforms. Muhammad says, always in a dream fantasy world, Pisces, I know. Not always. Not always. I am an adult. I am grown. So I can't always be living in a fantasy, right? There's things that need to be done. Things that need to be done. But if I had it my way, I would sleep all day, wake up to eat and drink, check my phone, and go back to sleep. If I had it my way, that's what I would do. Great seeing you, and my order went through. Thank you. I'm glad your order was successful that time, and I'm glad we figured out what was the problem. So if any of you are interested in our buy one get one free special that's going on right now for the horsetail leaf growth oil, head over to my site, add 2 to your cart, and then use the code 2horse at checkout. That's the number 2, HORSE. And I believe that might be case sensitive. So make sure you use all caps. All right. And I've just provided more knowledge about the horse-tail oil so you can understand why it's good, why it works, why my customers love it, what's the big deal about horsetail, why do I always go up for horsetail, why do I always care about this herb, like what is the deal. I do have a new video speaking about it a little bit, so definitely check that out as well. All right, everyone have a great weekend. It's Friday night. All right, everybody, bye. That's Instagram. Now, everybody on YouTube, have a great night.